collegiate star in nearby Maryland. This is Anthony McFarland. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. On 2nd down, McFarland. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Love, they go play action now. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Love from the gun. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
1st down.
On 1st and 10, Love. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Ravens, nothing. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Thomas. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. From the gun, it's Jackson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. from the gun. Jackson forced out to his left. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
On 2nd down now. McFarland looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Love. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a 1st down. Love now to pass on 1st down. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Isaac Yiadom in there to pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Take over first.
When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? No. Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
The 7-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Jackson going to get this out to Brown. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have football with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line. That's the end of the 1st quarter with the score Steelers 7, Ravens nothing.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focus Watch what? Watch, hey. Report. He's coming, double up.
Jackson on 1st down. Flush to his right. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro safety, Minka Fitzpatrick. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
On 1st down, McFarland. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calais Campbell on the stop.
Line of scrimmage.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Second down. Love. Now they set up the screen for McFarland. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Love looking to throw it. That's complete. It's Anthony McFarland. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Big Calais Campbell fighting through to make the play in the backfield.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Here's Love. Flushed out right. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Love. Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Eluding the pressure right. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. Boswell's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
Thomas. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And going deep downfield for, wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Miles Boykin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Good. Makes the score Steelers 10, Ravens 7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Love. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34.
34 yards.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. McFarland running out of the gun. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Steeler ball carrier.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 10-yard line.
Again, it's Love. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
To Taylor Gabriel.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. They'll come out in the pistol. A line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. On the handoff, it's McFarland. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Anthony McFarland, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The return. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score.
Chris Boswell on for the point.
So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. From the gun, Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
3 at their 48-yard line.
Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, he's going deep for Brown. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. It's up and good, so they claw back into it, 24-14 now.
Score Steelers 24, Ravens 14. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So time it up for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
And he lost the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And he brings it back. Can you believe it? An offensive disaster on the final play of the first half.
Just had to hold on to the ball.
huge play for the defense. What a turn of events. They get the fumble return for a touchdown, the last play of the first half.
And how about the defense? Providing a score, amping up not just themselves, but the entire team as they head into the locker room.
And does that change the locker room speech at half?
There shouldn't be much of a speech necessary now. They've got things going their way.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
At the 43-yard line.
Now Jackson on first down, escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
So second down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43. A shotgun snap and again to Dobbins. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. He gets it to Brown, complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 41-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. T.J. Watt, always a disruptor, there to blow that play up. Another run here with Dobbins. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Dancing to his left. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll punt it away for the second time. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. On first down, they'll start with McFarland. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3.
Michael Kendrick.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Love now. He'll get this one to McFarland out of the backfield. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Aaron Lee there to get him down.
No gain on the
first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. And I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Well, we're in Baltimore, third quarter action, 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
A gain of 15.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Play action this time with Love. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around.
First down, Steelers.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Working out of the gun. Love. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And now off to the races, down the right side, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Eric Ebron, his second touchdown on the season, and the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Chris Boswell.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Chris Wormley showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. After the sack on first down, Jackson. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro safety, Minka Fitzpatrick.
The Steelers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll run on first down. McFarland. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Well, the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Again, McFarland. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Second and 8. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington.
Love's pass.
7 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Brings up 3rd and
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
But it's brought in by Washington. That he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On the give, this is McFarland. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
on the tackle.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call.
With McFarland. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. He lost 2 and it brings up 4.
2 yards. Brings up 4th down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Boswell's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. Returning it, Justice Hill. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Return. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On first down, Thomas. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Back at the 18-yard line.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
26 Mike. Let's go, baby. Turn it over. Get that ball. Get that ball. Check 24. That's 24.
Here's Jackson on third and long. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Fourth down, here's Jackson. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. And they'll indeed take a knee. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. A 2nd and 11 from the 19. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He'll check this down to McFarland. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 11 yards on the pickup, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Down to a knee goes Love, and that should be the final act of this football game.
It's a loss of 1.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
At the 8-yard line. Today's
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last point of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all